Antabayanan po mga kaibigan, sa ilang saglit lamang ang atin pong programa, ang tipo kong negosyo. Okay mga kaibigan, sa ngalan po ng ating kasama dito sa Master Control, Lita de los Santos, at sa ngalan po ng ating mga transmitter engineers, at sa ngalan po ng ating regular host ng programang Ang Tipo Kong Negosyo, si Tess Ramirez. Ito po ang inyong lingkod, Josette Olivera. And good morning, Ma'am Telma.
Josette, at magandang umaga rin sa ating mga suking taga-subaybay sa ating programa, Ang Tipo Kong Negosyo, na sumasa inyo tuwing Biyernes ng umaga. Sama po ninyo kami sa susunod na isang oras mula alas 8 hanggang alas 9. At as usual, marami na naman po tayong pag-uusapan. Partner?
Yes, partner. At syempre mga kaibigan, ang tema nga po ay ready na sa pasukan.
Oo
Ayan.
nga. Meron ng mga naunang pumasok, partner. Itong
Yes.
linggong ito, nung Lunes.
Oo, pero yung mga iba ay sa susunod na linggo pa.
Correct. At yung mga
Especially-
private schools ay sa 17 pa yata yung
Yes,
iba.
yes.
Oo.
Oo.
So, mabuti naman at unti-unti.
Yes, oo,
Para
hindi sila
ma-break
sabay-sabay.
Kamusta
Okay.
naman ang outing?
Hindi ako nakasama eh.
Ay,
Sila lang.
ganon. Kailangan ng break paminsan-minsan. Kami nga,
Oo.
hindi pa kami nag-outing sa PR
Ay, dapat
office.
mag-break na mag-outing na kayo.
Oo
Kasi
nga.
tag-ulan na eh, tapos na yung summer, pero mainit pa rin.
Kahit na, basta
Mm-mm.
magbe-break kami kahit tag-ulan.
Ayun, okay.
Ang importante naman yung mabago lang yung di ba?
Yes.
Ah, scenery. Para
Oh.
pagbalik mo ng opisina ay refreshed.
Refresh. At nakapag-recharge. Ayan.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay, so, yan po, abangan ninyo ang ating pong episode ngayon. Ready na ba kayo sa pasukan? At marami tayong makakausap. Pero bago yung ating unang panauhin, ito muna yung good news, partner, mula sa PAGCOR. Alam mo ba, nalutas kamakailan ng PAGCOR yung matagal ng problema na kakulangan ng classroom dyan sa Francisco G. Nepomuceno Memorial High School sa Angeles City, Pampanga. Nag-donate kasi yung ahensya sa nasabing paaralan ng isang 4-story, 24 classroom school building, biro mo?
Yan, oo. At least, ang laking tulong yan.
Oo, at ito yung nagkakahalaga ng halos 40 milyong piso. At ang gusali, meron ding 10 comfort rooms, napaka-importante niya, alam mo naman, pero dapat i-maintain yan kasi ang problema natin, minsan yung may comfort room nga, wala namang naglilinis, walang toilet paper.
Yes.
So how do you promote hygiene?
Ayun, problema
Ayun.
talaga. Oo.
Dalawa dito sa mga kwarto, dinisenyo ng para sa mga taong may kapansanan o yung PWD ba, Persons with Disability. So, ito yung kauna-unahang multi-story building na itinayo ng PAGCOR sa Angeles City. At alam mo, maraming taon na nagtiis magkaklase sa covered court, Buti nga covered court sila, yung iba sa ilalim lang ng puno.
Oo, napabasa sila pag umuulan.
Oo, so halos 800 high school students nito, diyan dati sa covered court lang nagkaklase. So, dahil nga sa kakulangan ng mga silid-aralan. Pero ngayon, gamit na nila yung mga bago at malalaking classrooms na ipinagkaloob ng PAGCOR. At ayon kay Chairman at CEO Cristino Nagyat Jr., ang PAGCOR ay patuloy na nagsisikap na tulungan ng DepEd para maiangat ang kalidad ng edukasyon sa bansa. So, bukod sa pagpapagawa ng mga silid-aralan sa iba't ibang pampublikong paaralan, kasalukuyan din na bumabalangkas ng mga hakbang ang PAGCOR at DepEd na gawing mas moderno ang teaching method sa mga public schools. At ito'y sa pamamagitan ng paggamit ng mga makabagong teknolohiya gaya ng internet, desktop, computer, tsaka tablet. Di ba meron na yun yung sa mga private schools, meron na sila yung mga tablets. You have an option kung gusto mo yung tablet o yung libro pa rin.
Ayun.
Oo, ako mas gusto ko yung hinahawakan na libro kaysa yung laptop.
Oo.
Okay, so kaya naman di kataka-taka na itinuturing itong PAGCOR na Santa Claus ng DepEd.
Yes, oo.
Sinabi ni
Thank you,
DepEd
PAGCOR.
Yusek, oo,
Mm-mm.
Rizalino Rivera, na dahil sa kabutiang loob ng PAGCOR, hindi na kailangang magsiksikan sa mga silid-aralan ang libo-libong public school students sa iba't ibang panig ng bansa. At yan ang good news hatid sa inyo ng PAGCOR.
Yes. At mga kaibigan,
Savings are my love for you.
at kaugnay pa rin po mga kaibigan ng pasukan ngayon na ready na yung ating mga estudyante ay nasa kabilang linya na po ng ating komunikasyon. Itong si Vantari Saulo. Tama ba? Okay. Dan Vantari Saulo. Siya po yung product developer ng Taklob at siya din ang owner ng Yadu Bags.
Ano ba yung Taklob? Yun yung pangalan ng company? Tanungin natin.
Yes.
Oo. Alam naman natin na importante yung mga bags, diba?
Oo.
Sa mga estudyante. Pero napansin ko lang yung mga backpack kasi sa bigat ng mga libro, nakukuba yung ating mga bata.
Oo, tsaka pinapawisan sila lalo na kung mainit.
Anyway, let's welcome to the program Mr. Dan Vantari Saulo.
Good morning po.
Good morning po, Ms.
sir.
My name is Joseph. Thank you po for inviting me.
Opo. Saan po galing yung pangalan ninyong Dan Vantari?
Actually, pinangalan yun sa akin ng tatay ko way back then. Actually, ganun mga pangalan namin magkakapatid kasi yung papa ko na-influence ng isang teacher. So, naging vegetarian siya mga 38 years ago. And nung nag-change yung lifestyle niya, na-pick up niya rin sa mga pangalan na to from scripture in India. So, Sanskrit yung
so
base
that's an
ng mga
Indian
pangalan
name.
natin.
Kaya pala, napaka-unique.
Yes,
Dan
very
Vantari. Ano ba yan? Santo? O apostle or what?
Yes.
Anyway, so let's go to your business. Taklob, sa Tagalog, yung taklob, di ba? Takloban?
Yes po. Actually, yung Taklob is our CSR campaign po ng company namin, which is yung Yadu tsaka yung Kumela. Yung initiative na Taklob, actually nilapitan ako na ng kaibigan ko who has been delivering relief goods sa Tacloban in other parts na nasalanta ng Yolanda 6 months ago.
Wow.
So nung na-experience niya yung aftermath nung typhoon, nakita niya na kailangan magkaroon ng trabaho yung mga tao, hindi puro relief goods lang. Kasi nagiging dependent sila masyado sa government. So he wanted to create something na maging independent naman sila, which is to provide jobs for them.
That's
para
great.
may tagoy yung kanilang mga sarili. So yung Project Taklob, since yung message namin is to cover yung disaster with compassion, yun yung courage, yun yung hinahabol namin na sana mabigyan namin sila ng pagkakataon na magkaroon ng hope and courage ulit after nung
Wow, that's really a noble idea.
yes.
Noble and novel and noble.
Yes. Yung friend ko na actually he's our director for this project. His name is Jordan Sebastian. So he's our CEO for this campaign. And currently actually nandun siya ngayon helping with relief goods and setting up networks and connections to set up the manufacturing company dun sa Tacloban.
Right. And I know that you came up with a very unique sales model.
Opo.
The Get One, Give More. How does that go?
Yes. Yung Get One, Give More po is kasi yung bags namin are upcycled. So we wanted to infuse na dapat may eco-friendly upcycled aspect yung bag kasi nga we wanted to have the environment as well. Kasi
wow, ang ganda
alam natin
naman
na
yan.
climate change is happening. So we want to lessen yung synthetic use ng materials sa mga ginagawa namin bags. So yung bags, it's made out of tarpaulin and denim. So 50% upcycled siya. Ang Get One, Give More is yung pag bumili yung isang tao for $100, actually kasi yung campaign namin is locally available pero it's also mostly available in other countries. So yung $100, pag bumili ka nun, you're also giving more kasi we're donating a special bag na pangalan niya Courage. to a public student in Tacloban. So yung binibigay namin is another bag with a floating mechanism so that pag may storm surge or whatever tsunami, pwede nilang gamitin yun as a bag-out bag. Na pag may disaster, pwede nilang gamitin yun na andun yung mga pagkain nila, ready for like disaster preparedness bag.
Really? Wow,
Yeah,
that's so great.
Yeah.
So,
And at the
Partner
same time,
Josian,
they
ito yung
can...
tinatawag natin na triple bottom line.
Oo.
Diba?
Yes.
People,
Mm.
profit, planet.
Ayun.
Yeah.
Oo.
We wanted to approach it on a holistic level. So
Right.
that marami kaming factors na mako-cover.
Oo. So for every bag that is purchased, you give one to a child.
Yeah, tapos meron pa siyang mga school supplies for 1 year.
Naku naman,
So,
ang
that's what
swerte
we're giving.
naman ang makakatanggap niyan.
Oo. Taga-Tacloban lang ba yung binibigyan ninyo?
Bakit gusto
yeah,
mo,
as of the
partner?
moment,
Oo nga eh.
Oh, pwede
as
ba
of the
kami
moment,
humingi? Pabigyan din na kami ng iyong upcycled.
we can work something out to provide you siguro mga samples.
No, but these upcycled fabrics, where do you get this naman? These old clothes, curtains, upholstery?
Actually, most of them are from donations from customers and others from factory overruns. Pero usually puro
okay.
denims po yung ginagamit namin kasi matibay yung denim. So,
Oo.
gusto namin naglalast pa rin yung product, hindi yung one-time use lang.
Ayun. Maganda kasi yung matagal, ano?
Oo. So
Durable.
it's washable?
Yes, washable siya actually. Kasi yung bag kasi
Kaya alam mo naman mga bata, di ba?
yung
May
outer layer
natatapon
niya
ng
is
chocolate or something, juice.
Yeah. Yes. So yung labas ng bag is tarpaulin, so madali lang siyang lisin, pero yung loob is denim. So yes, it's definitely washable.
So each piece is unique.
Yes, each piece is unique. Kasi nga po denim. So jeans siya. So iba-iba parati po yung nakukuha naming jeans, hindi pare-parehas. So hindi siya, it's very unique. It celebrates uniqueness and differences din.
Oo.
ng
But Yadu,
bibili.
this is just a new project, no? Pero yung Yadu, matagal na siya.
Actually, yes. Yung Yadu po, it stems from my father's business model, Kumela. He's been
Kumela.
making bags na po
Yeah.
for 38 years as of now.
Oo,
Tapos,
oo,
yung
oo.
Yadu po, we just started it 5 years ago. Ito naman po yung mga gawa naming bags. Gawa po siya sa mga damit. So, it's almost 75 to 95% recycled naman po. Tapos, available siya at our SM branches. Selected SM branches nationwide.
Mm.
Yung Yadu.
May ibig sabihin ba yung salitang Yadu? Bakit yun ang pangalan?
Actually, yung name ng father ko is Yadu. So,
Oh,
hence
really?
the name. Pero yung Kumela naman po, may ibig sabihin siya, which is, actually, isa sa pinakamalaking celebration na nagaganap sa mundo, which is held in India. Pero we
What?
wanted
Sorry?
to
Sa India.
celebrate the same philosophy that they celebrate, which is to celebrate nga yung mga differences and uniqueness. Para ipagdiwang natin yun kasi tayo, bawat isa sa atin, we're different. Yung mga bags na pinoproduce namin, kakaiba rin po. Bawat isa, hindi siya nauulit. So, that's what yung hinahabol namin na i-promote sa mga tao.
Mm-mm. Sinong kasama mo dito sa Yadu? Hiwalay ba to sa father mo? Na negosyo?
Yes po, si papa ko tsaka mama ko. Actually, it's still a family business, pero I'm handling our operation.
Ayun. Okay. So, paano kayo pumipili naman ng inyong beneficiary? Siyempre, magseselosan yan. Bakit siya, hindi ako?
Sorry, ano po yan?
Paano kayo pumipili ng beneficiary ninyo, yung child beneficiary?
As of now, we're still working on ano po yung school na gusto namin ma-benefit. Pero, as much as we want, since we're also getting mga support from other companies na they want to treat yung Taclob as their CSR campaign,
Oo.
so we're getting volume orders from different companies. And at the same time, they know the model na for every one bag they buy, meron benefit na, merong student na mabe-benefit with one bag also. So, as long as CSR campaigns are coming from different companies, the more we can offer to different schools. Pero we're still looking for schools that we're going to be giving bags to.
Mm-mm.
Pero as of the moment, we actually gave that to a few students in Tacloban just to test out the bag na pwede silang lumutang pag ginamit nila yung bag.
Oh, ang galing, partner.
Yes, oo.
Pwede pa nilang flotation device pala yun pag sa baha.
Yes.
Oo, okay.
Oh. So, dito itatayo ninyong manufacturing facility sa Tacloban. Gaano kalaki naman yun at how many can you produce?
We're aiming to create 100 jobs. So we're talking about more than 50 sewing machines. As of now, that's still being worked out. Kaya our director, Jordan Sebastian, is currently there. So ayun yung wina-workout namin is to provide 100 jobs to the locals.
Mm-mm. Wow, nakakatuwa yan, ha?
Mm-mm.
So, meron na kayong napiling site where you will put up the facility?
As of now, hindi pa po talaga siya set. Pero there's a local businessman. His name is Kenneth Uy. He's a local, but he has a lot of business establishments. He's the one we're also partnering with in terms of the ground zero building of the factory.
Right. You know, this is such a great idea. I was wondering if you are thinking of replicating it in areas other than Tacloban.
Yes, actually that's our long-term goal. Kasi we wanted, the Philippines is actually a booming economy in terms of social enterprises. And Tacloban, we're trying to set it up as a social enterprise. Actually, we are already. So, and that's what we're trying to propagate. Na the Philippines, eventually we want it to be like the social enterprise epicenter of the world.
Wow.
So we want this to be like replicable in other countries, not just in the Philippines, or in other disaster areas in the Philippines. We're
sali
getting
ako
it from
dyan.
so many
Interesado
areas.
ako.
Yes.
I want to support that. It's a really, really great project.
Yes, thank you very much, po.
Yeah.
Actually, more information can be found on our website. It's www.taclob.com. So if anyone is interested, they can visit that website for updates on how we are already setting up the factory and who are the donors of the bags.
Oh, partner, may tanong ka pa?
Hope ko na lang na sana sa lalong madaling panahon ay magiging successful nga at mabibigyan yung ating mga kabataan na nangangailangan ng tulong mula sa ating mga kababayan, especially dito sa project na ito.
Yes. Thank you very much for all your wishes.
By the way, what's your goal or your target?
In terms of monetary goal, actually yung goal namin is to raise 6 million pesos worth to set up the factory.
How much?
Now we have pledges na coming in from different companies to treat it as their CSR campaign.
Yeah.
So hopefully it materializes para ma-set up na po namin yung factory. Actually yung sa Indiegogo namin, we only have 2 days left. And although we have few donors, hindi namin siya ma-reach on Indiegogo. Pero we have more support coming in from companies. And that's what we're hopeful na mag-materialize.
Okay. Well, thank you very much and we wish you all the best.
Yes, thank you very much po, Ms. Thelma and Ms. Ted.
Okay, so yan po, napakinggan ninyo si Mr. Dan Vantari Saulo, product developer ng Project Taclob at owner din po ng Yadu Bags. Kaya pala Taclob, partner.
Takip.
Kasi Tacloban.
Yes.
Di ba?
Oo.
Okay.
At saka natatakpan siya kasi waterproof naman siya.
Oo, nagagamit siyang flotation device.
Yes.
This is something that we should really patronize. Diba?
Yes.
It's for a good cause. At bago tayo dumako sa susunod natin na makapanayam, nais ko lang batiin si Miss Poyan ng National Housing Authority. Naka-tune in siya sa ating programa. Good morning, Madam.
Good morning.
Yan.
So, magbabalik po kami mga kaibigan right after this.
Big winnings, big fun! The Casino Filipino Shower of Millions Bingo. A total of 13 million peso cash prizes at stake. Each 3,000 peso ticket earns you 4 bingo cards per game. Good for 10 games. Playtime is on June 15, 2 p.m. at participating Casino Filipino branches. Buy your tickets now. For details, visit www.casinofilipino.ph. Call Pagcor Bingo at 536-4942 or check out Casino Filipino on Twitter and Facebook.
Mga retiree, disability at death pensioner ng SSS. AKOP na o Annual Confirmation of Pensioners Program. Annual check ito para siguruhing matatanggap ng tamang benepisyaryo ang tamang benepisyo. Paalala, ang bagong AKOP schedule ay birth month na ng SSS member o ng deceased SSS member. Magsadya sa inyong designated depository bank o sa alinmang SSS branch. Tandaan, AKOP o Annual Confirmation of Pensioners Program. Find out more. Go to sss.gov.ph.
Ang bagong radyo ng bayan. Radyo ng bayan.
Okay mga kaibigan,
Achy breaky business.
Okay mga kaibigan, tuloy-tuloy po tayo dito pa rin po sa ating programa, Ang Tipo Kong Negosyo. At para sa ating guest, Director Telma, si
Yes, partner.
Si
Tawag dito.
Ann Mariposa. Siya po yung co-founder ng Jacinto and Lirio. Good morning po sa inyo, ma'am.
Gandang umaga po.
Yes. At syempre, kasama din po natin si Director Telma Dumpit ng DTI.
Yes. Kayo po'y patuloy na nakikinig dito po sa ating programang Ang Tipo Kong Negosyo, ang programang tumutulong sa mga micro, small, and medium enterprises. At katulad ng nabanggit ng ating partner, nandito na po kasama natin sa linya ng komunikasyon si Miss Ann Mariposa, ang co-founder ng Jacinto and Lirio. Ito naman partner, ang negosyo niya ay kwadernong study buddy.
Ayun.
Ano ba yan? Ano ba ito? Tanungin natin. Good morning, Ann. Please tell us more about your product.
Yung mga produkto po namin, gawa siya sa water hyacinth. So,
Water hyacinth. Yung
water
lily,
hyacinth
no?
siya. Karaniwang tinatawag na water lily dito sa bansa natin.
Yes.
Bali, hindi lang siya yun, no? Mukha na siyang leather. So, tawag nga namin plant leather.
Talaga?
Ngayon, mukha na siyang plant leather. So, magandang gawa talaga natin dito. Something we can be proud of dito sa Pilipinas. Oo. So, etong plant leather, ginagawa namin, hindi lang actually journals, pati mga bags, ganon. Kung ano-anong kaya gawin sa normal na leather, kaya rin sa plant leather natin.
Wow!
Oo.
Paano mo naman na-discover ang gamit ng water lily or water hyacinth as material?
Actually, medyo nagsisimula pa ng DTI sa pag-address sa water hyacinth kasi sobrang bilis niya kumalat. So, pag umuulan, naglalala yung bagyo.
Oo.
Tapos, ang daming
sila dumami.
Oo, mabilis dumami.
Tapos,
Unlike yung water
kaya
lily,
lang nakakabara
mabagal.
sila.
Oo. Sobrang
Sa gabal.
nagbabara.
Oo.
So, syempre, alam mo naman, gobyerno natin, kailangan solusyonan to.
Oo.
So, ayan, maraming nag-research kami. Marami daw mga livelihood programs ginagawa ang gobyerno sa water hyacinth. So,
Yeah.
from there, hanggang sa na-discover namin na, kaya pala to gawing plant leather. Ang galing.
So, you took the basics muna on how to process, tapos kayo na yung nag-innovate.
Oo. So, meron namang ginagawa ang gobyerno natin na parang plant leather siya. So, ang ginawa lang namin, from there, ni-improve namin para mas matibay. Ayun.
Pati nga, pwede siyang gawing shoes, di ba?
Oo,
Sandals.
pwede rin siyang shoes. Pwede rin yung mga fashion sandals, hindi lang yung usual na native sandals.
So, right now, anong concentration ninyo? Anong product?
Right now, yung mas latest namin, mga journals. Yung journals namin, refillable siya. So, kung ubos na yung notebook, pwede na lagyan ng bagong notebook. Hindi lang naman notebook namin, pwede naman kahit anong notebook kasi standard size lang siya. Pwede rin planner. Yung iba nga, ginagawang sleeve pa siya sa iPad. Ganyan. Oo. Pero meron rin kaming iPad covers, pang iPad talaga. Yung iba lang, ang creative, ginawa na siyang sleeve for iPad para madagdagan ng mga card holders at ano-anong slots yung current sleeve ng iPad nila.
Are you already retailing this?
Right now po, nasa iba-ibang distribution outlets kami. Like Fully Book, Subscribe. Oo, tapos sa mga taga na sa Cebu, meron kami sa District 32. Oo, may iba-iba pa. Meron kami National Bookstore, sa Power Books.
So, nasa ano na pala siya
The
sa
Gift
merkado?
Project.
How long have you been doing this?
Siguro mga 3 years na rin po.
3 years?
Oo, 3 years na. So, nung nagsimula kami, retail lang kami, yung Jacinto and Lirio. Pero, siguro mga 1 year or 2 years ago, nagsimula na kami mga corporate gifts. So, para mas malaki yung impact na naitutulong namin. Kasi sa corporate gifts, mga bulk sila. Oo, yun.
So, ito ba, is this a business that you really wanted o parang natisod mo lang? Ganon.
Oo, actually, parang feeling ko dinirect na ako ni Lord dito kasi hindi ko naman agad naisip na ito yung gagawin kong business. Oo, actually nagsimula ito sa eskwelahan bilang isang thesis project. Oo, thesis siya under sa Ateneo. So, rin siya, minor ko rin, business minor. So, nung nagre-research kami, kasi kailangan rin kakaiba yung maging produkto, 'di ba? So, ni-combine namin yung mga interest namin kasi may iba-iba kaming interest sa grupo. So, ayun, hanggang sa, ito yung nabuo naming business.
Wow, ang galing. So, how is it as a business? Are you making profit naman? Kasi
okay
kung
naman.
hindi ka, parang hobby lang yan, di ba? If you're not making money out of it.
Full business talaga siya. In fact, incorporated naman kami. So, talaga, kung paano ang nag-operate ang business, ganun na rin kami. At may office rin. Ganon.
So, there is no worry about the supply of your raw material?
Well, as of now, wala pa namang problem. Like, hindi naman kami nagtatanim para makakuha ng water lily. Although, sabi kong, lumalakas na ang demand sa water lily.
Kaya pala wala na ako nakikita water lily ngayon masyado sa Pasig River.
Mas marami siya sa mga Rizal, Laguna. Yun, yung mga mas malaki talaga yung mga lake. Sobrang as in, buong lake natatakpan na ng water lily.
Talaga? So, binibili ninyo o hinihingi o paano yung tulong naman doon sa mga, natin?
Bali, nagsisimula siya sa pag-harvest ng water lily. Hindi po siya libre, may bayad siya.
May bayad din?
Oo, akala ng iba, libre lang yan, mura. Hindi may bayad po
lang
yun.
Sa lake, di ba?
Opo, siyempre binabayaran natin yung mga kumukuha ng water lily, yan, tapos naglilinis. Hanggang sa, doon napapasok yung leatherization process. So, yun din po yung livelihood namin, kaya kami nandito. Yung para mabigyan sila ng livelihood. Ano po?
What did you say? What process?
Yung tinatawag ko pong leatherization process. Yung bago, from the stalks ng water hyacinth, ginagawa na siya into yung tinatawag nga naming plant leather.
Okay. Yung how to, process it naman, saan mo natutunan naman yon?
Gaya nabanggit ko po earlier, actually natutunan namin yan sa DTI.
Ayun.
Oo.
Sa DTI.
Sa DTI. Okay. Yung tita po kasi ng isa ko dating kasama, actually, nagtatrabaho rin po siya sa DTI. So, nabigyan kami ng payo, try nyo mag-research sa water hyacinth.
Ayun. So, binigyan kayo ng tip. Pero yung actual training ninyo, saan kayo nag-training?
Yung training po namin, nagkaroon kami sa Pampanga. Kami with DTI. Pero yung pinakaunang point na natutunan to sa Laguna.
Okay. So, right now, how many people are you able to help because of your business? Yung nabibigyan ninyo ng trabaho?
Right now, siguro, depende po sa skills. Kasi yung plant leather namin, medyo mas mabusisi siya. So, may certain number of mga nanays lang kaya talaga magawa yung quality na hinahanap namin. Although, ang ginagawa po kasi namin ngayon, di ba, ang water lily kasi kaya gawin niya ng ibang produkto pa eh. So, ini-include namin sa corporate catalog namin yung ino-offer sa mga kumpanya as corporate gifts, yung mga iba nila kaya gawin. So, iba, yung in terms of bilang, iba-iba po kasi siya, depende sa kaya nila gawin. So, siguro per community, ang span niya, siguro mga 10 to 30 moms. And usually, pati buong pamilya nila tumutulong na. Kasi mga yan, sa bahay-bahayan lang nila ginagawa.
Correct.
Oo, habang nag-aalaga ng mga anak, ganyan. So, depende po sa papagawa namin sa kanila. Although, ang pinaka-regular na livelihood namin, yung plant leather, kasi yun yung main material namin ngayon.
Have you joined any trade fair?
Yes naman po. Naka-participate, well, usually, naka-participate na kami sa one time sa FAME, and then bazaars, yun. Pero hindi pa kami masyado sobra nag-join ng mga trade fair talaga.
Why is that? You have, marami na kayong orders as it is, o hindi pa ninyo kaya yung volume, or what?
Actually, kasi di ba pag trade fair, ang gulaman natin, export. Pero, gusto namin by, talagang super ready na yung communities namin for export. Kasi syempre, ayaw naman namin mapahiya.
Of course.
So, right now, sinasanay muna namin sila sa local orders. Kasi kahit naman local orders, lalo na pag companies, may mga deadlines yan. So, gusto namin i-develop muna sa kanila yung discipline ng pag-meet ng deadlines. So, pag after that, saka kami sasabak talaga sa export.
Right. Kahit hindi export, di ba, we have local trade fairs sa DTI, yung mga fashion, namin, yung Sikat Pinoy. You can join that also, di ba? Anyway.
Parang wala pa kami masyado na join na ganun.
Okay. So, for those who would want to get in touch with you, order, or whatever, saan nila kayo pwedeng makontak?
May website kami, www.jacintoandlirio.com. And then, meron kaming Instagram, yung mga usual Twitter.
Yes.
Jacinto and Lirio rin siya.
Who
Then,
is Jacinto and Lirio? Your parents?
Actually, ang dami na nagtatanong, akala pangalan namin. Pero, actually siya, Spanish translation ng Hyacinth at Lily.
Yung
Espanyol siya.
Ang sa Spanish, Jacinto for Hyacinth.
Yes, then Lily for Lirio.
Ayun. Partner, may natutunan na naman tayo ngayon.
Yes, At saka maganda yung kanilang product, Talagang mukhang in demand locally.
Is it affordable?
Affordable naman po, lalo na yung mga journals. Medyo nasa mid-range po kami. Hindi po kami ang pinakamura dahil syempre, yung materials pa lang natin, handmade na, bago siya itahi into end product. Pero naman po, affordable. Like, for example, yung mga refillable journals namin, siguro ang price range as of now, mga around 300 to 700, ganyan. So, kaya naman.
Ayun. Okay. So, you can just go to the Facebook page of Jacinto and Lirio kung kayo po ay interesado. And I just click like.
Yes, thank you.
Right now. So,
Salamat.
good luck to you. And balitaan mo kami pagka merong bagong produkto.
Magkakaroon kami ng mga bagong produkto po itong taon. Like yung mga magandang abangan. Magkakaroon kaming produkto na kahit anong size ng laptop, kakasya siya.
Uy!
Oo.
Meron na pala.
Resizable siya.
Talaga?
Oo.
Tsaka
baka
water lily?
Yes. Water lily. May halong water lily siya.
Okay, great. So, thank you very much, Anne, and we wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you
So,
sa pag-imbita.
maraming salamat sa iyo, Anne. Okay, mga kaibigan, yan po si Anne Mariposa, co-founder ng Jacinto and Lirio. Kami po ay ni Director Tel, may magbabalik right after this.
Big winnings! Big fun! The Casino Filipino Shower of Millions Bingo! A total of 13 million peso cash prizes at stake. Each 3,000 peso ticket earns you 4 bingo cards per game. Good for 10 games. Playtime is on June 15, 2 p.m. at participating Casino Filipino branches. Buy your tickets now! For details, visit www.casinofilipino.ph. Call Pagcor Bingo at 536-4942 or check out Casino Filipino on Twitter and Facebook.
Mga retiree, disability at death pensioner ng SSS. ACOP na o Annual Confirmation of Pensioners Program. Annual check ito para siguruhing matatanggap ng tamang benepisyaryo ang tamang benepisyo. Paalala, ang bagong ACOP schedule ay birth month na ng SSS member o ng deceased SSS member. Magsadya sa inyong designated depository bank o sa alinmang SSS branch. Tandaan, ACOP o Annual Confirmation of Pensioners Program. Find out more. Go to sss.gov.ph.
Ang bagong radyo ng bayan. Radyo ng bayan.
Bet ko yan.
Okay mga kaibigan, tuloy-tuloy po tayo sa uling bahagi na ng ating program, ang tipo kong negosyo. At siguro partner, ikaw na magpakilala nitong ating guest ngayon.
Bakit? Wala kang baon ng Ingles?
baka magdudugo ang aking ilong.
Pero mahihirapan ako sa kanyang last name.
Oo,
Hindi ko alam ito i-pronounce.
Harry Wedge. Ayon ang sabi ni Marella dito.
Harry Wedge?
Harry Wedge, oo.
Okay. Let's welcome to the program Mr. Clark Gillian Van Harry Wedge. Ano ba yung nationality po ninyo? Good morning, sir. Welcome to the show.
Good morning. I'm happy to be here.
Yes, and thank you for your time.
Sure, no problem.
All right. Your business is called Pen Pals Forever?
No, it isn't. It's actually called Manila Handwritten.
Oh, sorry. Manila Handwritten. And what is this all about? What do you have to offer?
Well, the concept is actually that you can enter very easily a message online on the internet and have us write the letter out on paper, and then we will send it to the address of your choice, and that will be actually a very good way to easily send handwritten letters for people who don't have the time to actually write them and put them in the post. It's just a way for people to really appreciate again the really handwritten letter, which I feel is really nice to receive in the mail every now and again.
Yeah, it's just like what I was telling my partner Gisette earlier, that most of the schools now push for the e-tablet, but me, I prefer the holding the book, handwritten, and reading it off a book. So
exactly.
Much the same way with you're pushing for people to go back to writing instead of typing and whatever, I don't know, chatting.
I know what you mean. I'm actually not really pushing people to write themselves. I offer the best of both worlds. I offer the ease of the internet, so you can just type away if you prefer that, and leave the writing to us. And actually, I think it's a good way for people to get into really communicating again, instead of like conversations that you forget on a chat app like Kakao Talk or WhatsApp, and just have real tangible letters that you can receive in the mail.
So maybe I'll receive a message in a bottle.
I hope you do.
Care of your company. Anyway, how did you come about starting this business? I mean, it's pretty unique. I haven't seen anything like this.
Well, I had the idea for a couple of months already, and I was just thinking about the medium and what I could do to really revive it for my generation, because I'm 25, and a lot of people I know actually do like to write letters, but they never really get to it. They don't have the energy to completely write a letter and, posting it.
Right.
And that's why I really wanted to find something that is the best of both worlds.
Right.
And is like a compromise.
Wow, you're only 25, but your voice sounds so mature. Are you sure you haven't been
Thank you.
reincarnated?
I'm not entirely sure.
Oh, just a joke. Okay, so how does the business, what is the system for ordering, if so to speak?
Well, you just go down to the website. That's manilahandwritten.webs.com. And then you can go to the web store segment and just enter your message there. What you need to do is to choose a type of paper you prefer, and then, just enter your message, and actually we'll do the rest. It's very easy.
And do you actually have orders for this?
We do, and even people from abroad find it easy because, for example, if you send a letter from Belgium, which is the country I grew up in, it would take more than 2 weeks for the letter to arrive in the Philippines. But if you go to my website, you will have the letter written by us and delivered within 2 days. For example, that would be one use.
Okay, and then how are your customers charged? Per word, per... I don't know.
No,
per
there's
letter?
fixed price. No, there's fixed price because that would be too hard. Let's see. They are charged through PayPal.
Yeah. You mean they pay through PayPal?
They do.
Yeah, but how much do you charge them for the service?
It depends on if it's international or if it is national, which means from Philippines to the Philippines. That would be 200 pesos.
Okay, so your letter writing service, if I may call it that, is purely for personal, or do you also accept business letters, or?
We accept both, but I prefer personal, but I don't really have a say in what people actually put in the letter, so we accept anything. We do see mostly dedications, for example, for graduation, or, just out of the blue, a letter.
Yeah.
I know people would be very surprised nowadays to just next to their bills receive some kind of letter from an old friend or something.
So you actually mail the letters? It's by
We
snail mail?
Really, through the mail? Yes, of course. Stamped and everything. We put it in a manila envelope.
Yeah.
We close it with a very discreet sticker, and then we really post it. Yeah, I feel like this gives it more an authentic touch.
And I'm just curious, what about the security? How do you make sure that it actually lands in the hands of the person that it's addressed to?
Well, that actually entirely depends upon the mail system. I post all the letters via PhilPost. There's no way in making sure it really arrives. That's the thing with mail. But I've never had any complaints that they did not actually arrive.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, wow, this is a unique business. First time I've heard of this. Partner Josette, may tanong ka ba?
Yes, I'd like to ask Mr. Clark, why did you select the Philippines to be your center of business like that?
Well, actually, I was here visiting family. My mother is Filipina.
I see. So you're
and
half Filipino.
After visiting my family here in September, I decided to stay a bit longer and just explore Manila and discover the city, discover the place. And I really got in touch. I really liked the vibrant atmosphere of the city because I'm actually from Belgium. And it's very quiet there. It's not as full of people here as in Manila.
Really?
So that was something that really spoke to me. And I also felt like the people here in the Philippines are more in touch with technology, with
Than in Belgium.
communicating.
So you're
Sorry?
half Filipino.
I am.
Yeah.
You're more Filipino than Belgian? Because
Maybe
I
now
think you
I
love
am.
the Philippines.
Looks like he's more Filipino because he decided to stay here
Yes,
in the Philippines.
Well, I've been in Belgium for 25 years, and that's why I just decided I needed to see a bigger part of the world.
Right. Okay, but have you? I thought that maybe this business was out of your own experience. That's why you decided to create that need
Well,
and make it as a
partly-
business.
Yeah, it is partly because I do write letters myself. I have a pen pal since I was 12 years old. And,
Really?
yeah. I still send her letters here from the Philippines. She's receiving them, and we're really still writing to each other.
Uh-huh. Did you ever have an eyeball with your pen pal?
Sorry?
Did you ever have an eyeball with your pen pal? Did you ever get to meet them in person?
Of course. It's one of my best friends now. We meet a lot in person every few months. But ever since I'm in the Philippines, I haven't seen her anymore, no.
Uh-huh. So wait, do you write the letters yourself?
I do. I have a team. But I also write the letters myself. I do. Because I really like it. I like writing.
Okay. Partner, may tanong ka pa?
I have no more questions.
No, just curious.
I ran out of questions already.
How are you able to put the same emotion that the letter sender wishes to send across? You know what I'm saying? Because if you're just there for the business, then there's no feeling, there's no emotion in the letter. Whereas
Well,
if it was
that's a good
written by the
question,
person
actually.
himself or herself.
Well, let's see. It's a very discreet handwriting. I do not like choose certain words to be bigger. It's very discreet. But I don't feel like it's impersonal. When we've written the whole letter, it does not feel like it's not really emotionally there, the message. But the message really stands on itself. I think when you receive the letter, you don't really notice that it's written by someone else, except if you really know the handwriting of that person.
Yeah, I guess it's pretty much the same as buying a card, a thank you card, or a birthday card, or just a general card with the notes in it. So it's just putting into words the feelings of the customer.
Yes, we don't write for the customer. We write what the customer provided us. So in a way, it maybe is the same. But I do feel like it's different because it's like a time capsule for your emotions because you devise a whole text about something, and it doesn't start with hello, like in most chat applications, and then you wait for the person to answer. It's not a conversation.
Right.
It's supposed to be a whole text, and that's different. You really need to know the person you're talking to in order to write a complete text. And that's really different from a postcard. It's very personal. It's something for your eyes only.
Right. Well, okay. So, for those who might be interested to get your services, Clark, where can they get in touch with you?
They can get in touch via Twitter. That would be @ManilaHand. Or they can just go down to the website. It has all the information. That is manilahandwritten.webs.com.
Okay. Do you have a Facebook page?
I don't yet have a Facebook page.
Okay, so they can get in touch with you via Twitter or through your website. Thank you very much, Clark, and we wish you all the best. in your business.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for your time.
All
We're
right.
glad to be here.
Good morning to you. Have a nice weekend.
Thank you. Have a nice weekend. Bye-bye.
Okay, partner. So,
Yes, oo. Naubusan na tayo ng oras. Pero napaka-romantiko siguro nitong si Mr. Clark Van Herewege.
malumanay siya magsalita.
Oo, masyado
no?
siyang malumanay.
Parang na-feel ko na in love ka sa kanyang partner.
Hindi. Sorry to disappoint.
Ay, hindi mo siya type.
No.
Anyway, pasalamat na tayo sa lahat ng ating
Yes,
mga naging panauhin. Siyempre, yung unang-una, yung Yadu bag, si Mr. Dan Vantari Saulo, tsaka yung kanyang mga taklob bags.
Yes.
At yung kwadernong study buddy si Anne Mariposa of Jacinto and Lirio, at tsaka si Mr. Clark Gillian Van Herewege.
Yes.
Of Manila Handwritten.
Okay.
And I'd like to thank you for joining me this morning, partner.
Yes, oo.
At salamat hanggang sa uulitin po. Abangan po ninyo kami muli sa susunod ng Biyernes. Ito po ang inyong lingkod, Thelma Dumpit Murillo. Have a nice weekend, partner.
Have a nice weekend too. At sa ngalan po ng ating kasamang Tess Ramirez at syempre, ang ating kasamang si Lita de los Santos at ating transmitter engineers. Ako po si Joseph Rivera. Magandang umaga po.
Ito ang Philippine Broadcasting Service, ang bagong radyo ng bayan. News and current affairs, music and entertainment. Sumasahim papawid sa angmang sulok ng bansa mula Luzon, Visayas at Mindanao.